Debt-free college. Have you ever pondered on the impact of student loan debt on people's lives? It's a question that may seem abstract, but it's one that holds a heavy weight. Let's unpack it together. Student loan debt is like a shadow, one that follows millions of people long after they've tossed their graduation caps into the sky. In fact, it's estimated that over 44 million Americans are currently grappling with this financial burden. That's more than the entire population of Canada. And collectively, they owe well over $1 trillion. Yes, you heard that right, trillion with a T. Now let's bring this into perspective. Imagine working tirelessly at your dream job, only to see a large chunk of your paycheck disappear before you can even think about saving or spending it. That's the reality for many who are shackled by student loan debt. It's not just about the money, but also about the opportunities and freedom that are lost. But the impact goes beyond financial instability. It seeps into mental health as well. The constant worry about making ends meet, the stress of balancing multiple jobs, the fear of defaulting on loans, these are all too common experiences that can lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. And then there's the domino effect on life choices. Many are forced to delay milestones like buying a home, starting a family, or even getting married because of their student loan debt. It's a cycle that's hard to break, a cycle that can feel suffocating. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. The narrative of graduating college burdened with debt is not a foregone conclusion. There are paths towards a debt-free college education, paths that are often overlooked or underutilized. Scholarships, grants, work-study programs, community college transfers. These are just some of the avenues that can lead to a lighter financial load post-graduation. Can you imagine the freedom of graduating college without the burden of student debt? It's a freedom that's attainable, a freedom that's worth striving for. In the scenes to follow, we'll explore these paths and provide resources to help you navigate them. So stay tuned, because the journey towards a debt-free college education starts here. Believe it or not, some individuals have managed to graduate college without a penny of debt. Take, for example, Emily. She was a high school senior with dreams of becoming a teacher, but with no savings for college. She chose to attend a community college first, living at home to save on living expenses. She worked part-time and applied for every scholarship she could find. 2 years later, she transferred to a 4-year college with enough savings and scholarships to cover her tuition. Today, Emily is a proud teacher, free from the burden of student loans. Then there's Jacob. He had his heart set on a prestigious yet expensive university. But instead of taking out hefty loans, Jacob chose to work a year before college, saving every penny he earned. Once in college, he continued to work part-time, took advantage of work-study programs, and consistently applied for grants. His strategy paid off. Jacob graduated debt-free, with a degree in computer science from his dream university. And let's not forget about Sarah. She was accepted into several colleges, but was conscious of her family's tight budget. So she made the hard decision to attend a less expensive in-state college. During her 4 years, she worked on campus, applied for scholarships, and even started a small online business selling handmade jewelry. Sarah graduated debt-free with a degree in marketing. These are just a few examples of individuals who made strategic choices, sacrifices, and put in the hard work to achieve their goal of a debt-free college education. Each had a different journey, a different strategy, but the same outcome, a degree without the burden of debt. Their stories are a testament to the fact that with determination, dedication, and a little creativity, a debt-free college education is within reach. These stories show that a debt-free college education is not a myth, but a feasible reality. So you might be wondering, how did these people do it? The answer lies in scholarships and grants. Imagine scholarships and grants as a treasure chest, filled to the brim with golden opportunities. They are essentially free money gifted to you for your education. Unlike loans, they don't need to be repaid, making them a crucial tool in your quest to graduate debt-free. Scholarships are often merit-based, awarded for academic excellence, athletic prowess, or artistic talent. They can come from a variety of sources, including schools, private organizations, and even corporations. There are scholarships for almost everything under the sun, from being left-handed to being a Star Trek fan. So, no matter your interest or abilities, there's likely a scholarship out there with your name on it. Grants, on the other hand, are usually need-based, given to students who demonstrate financial need. The most common type is the federal Pell Grant, but there are numerous others available at the state and institutional levels. Now, let's talk numbers. An astonishing amount of scholarship and grant money goes unclaimed each year. In fact, billions of dollars in scholarships and grants are left on the table annually. That's right, billions with a B. This money is just waiting for someone like you to come along and claim it. But why does so much go unused? Well, many students simply aren't aware of the opportunities available to them or don't take the time to apply. The process can be time-consuming and competitive, yes. But remember, each application is an investment in your future, and the potential payoff is immense. So, how significant can scholarships and grants be in reducing or even eliminating the need for student loans? Well, imagine a world where for every dollar you receive in scholarships or grants, that's one less dollar in student loans. That's one less dollar accruing interest. That's one less dollar you owe upon graduation. The power of scholarships and grants cannot be overstated. They can transform your dream of a debt-free college education from a distant fantasy into a tangible reality. Remember, every dollar from a scholarship or grant is a dollar less in student loans. Now, the million-dollar question, how can you find these scholarships and grants? Well, the first step is to start early. The early bird not only gets the worm, but in this case, also gets the scholarship. Start your search at least a year in advance, as many scholarships have deadlines that may fall before college application deadlines. Next, cast a wide net. Apply for as many scholarships and grants as you can. Don't limit yourself to just the big competitive scholarships. There are smaller scholarships out there that can add up to a substantial amount. Now let's talk about resources. Your school counselor is a great starting point. They often have information about local scholarships that may have less competition. Online resources are also at your disposal. Websites like FastWeb, CapEx, and Chegg Scholarships offer databases of scholarships you can apply for. You can also leverage your affiliations. Your parents' workplace, your community organizations, or your own part-time job might offer scholarships. Don't shy away from asking around. Take advantage of your unique qualities. There are scholarships out there for just about everything, from being left-handed to being the tallest person in your class. Embrace your individuality and use it to your advantage. Finally, don't forget about the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. This is your gateway to federal grants, work-study funds, and loans. Always fill this out, even if you think you won't qualify. Remember, applying for scholarships and grants can be a time-consuming process. It's not just about clicking a button and waiting for the money. You'll need to write essays, gather recommendations, and meet deadlines. But don't let this discourage you. Think of it as a part-time job, where your task is to secure funding for your education. And just like any job, the more effort you put in, the greater the reward. With dedication and persistence, you can find scholarships and grants to help fund your education. Scholarships and grants aren't the only ways to avoid student loan debt. Let's delve into some other savvy strategies that can help you to get the degree you want without the financial strain you don't need. First off, consider attending a community college for your initial 2 years. This can be a significant cost saver in comparison to 4 years at a traditional university. Plus, many community colleges offer transfer agreements with 4-year universities, so you can still earn your bachelor's degree from a prestigious institution. Secondly, working part-time during your college years can also help to offset the cost of tuition. This strategy not only helps you financially, but also provides you with valuable work experience that could prove beneficial in landing your dream job post-graduation. Just remember, balance is key. You don't want your academic performance to suffer because of your job. Thirdly, you might want to consider attending a less expensive school. While it's true that some schools have a more prestigious reputation, it's also true that the name on your diploma isn't the only factor potential employers consider. Skills, experience, and your overall attitude can carry just as much, if not more, weight in the job market. Another strategy is to take advantage of advanced placement or international baccalaureate classes in high school. These programs can provide college credits at no cost, potentially allowing you to graduate earlier and save on tuition. Finally, be smart about your lifestyle choices. Opt for a more affordable housing option, cook your own meals instead of eating out, and limit your entertainment expenses. Remember, these college years are temporary, but the financial decisions you make now can have a long-lasting impact. These strategies are not about compromising your college experience, but about making wise financial decisions that will set you up for a successful future. It's all about thinking ahead, planning wisely, and understanding the value of a dollar. Remember, the goal is to graduate college with as little debt as possible. The less you owe when you leave college, the more freedom you'll have to make choices about your future. Let's make that future a bright one. Embarking on the journey towards a debt-free college education requires commitment and hard work. It's akin to preparing for a marathon, not a sprint. It demands endurance, persistence, and a good amount of planning. But remember, the prize at the finish line? A degree in your hand and not a debt on your shoulder. Imagine the feeling of crossing that stage at graduation, knowing that you are starting your post-college life without the heavy burden of student loan debt. It's liberating, empowering, and sets you up for a financially healthy future. Maintaining a positive mindset is crucial. There will be times when you feel overwhelmed, times when you question if it's all worth it. But let's assure you, it absolutely is. The freedom of not being tied down by debt is invaluable. It allows you to make choices based on what you truly want, rather than what your financial situation dictates. Persistence is key. Remember, scholarships and grants are not just about academic excellence. They are about your passion, your commitment, your story. So even when you face rejection, don't lose heart. Keep applying, keep trying, your tenacity will pay off. Staying focused on your goal is another essential aspect. It's easy to lose sight of your objective amidst the hustle-bustle of college life. But keep reminding yourself of why you started this journey. It's for a better, debt-free future. Start planning early. The earlier you begin, the better your chances are of finding scholarships and grants that suit your profile. And remember, every little bit helps. A small scholarship might not seem like much, but it can cover the cost of your textbooks or contribute towards your tuition. Commitment to your goal is your compass. It will guide you when you feel lost, motivate you when you feel low, and cheer you on as you move closer to your destination. Believe in yourself, start your journey today towards a debt-free college education. Imagine the freedom of graduating college without the burden of student debt. Let's paint a picture of this liberating scenario. You've just tossed your graduation cap into the air, the parchment of your degree is warm in your hands, and the future is as open as the sky above you. But unlike many of your peers, your horizon isn't clouded by the weight of student debt. You're free. In this debt-free reality, you have the liberty to pursue your passions without the specter of repayments looming over you. You're free to follow your dreams, chase your ambitions, and make career choices based on what truly fulfills you, not what pays off your loans fastest. Imagine starting your working life from a place of financial stability, not in a hole of debt that could take years, even decades to climb out of. You're able to save for the future from day one, putting money aside for a house, a car, or that round-the-world trip you've always dreamed of. Think about the peace of mind that comes with financial freedom. No lying awake at night worrying about interest rates, no stress about making ends meet while trying to pay off your loans. Just the comfort of knowing that every dollar you earn is yours to do with as you please. This is not a pipe dream, it's an attainable reality. But it requires planning, hard work, and a commitment to making smart financial decisions. It might mean applying for scholarships, working part-time, or choosing a more affordable college. But the payoff is worth it. Graduating debt-free gives you a head start in life. It's not just about the money you save, but also about the freedom you gain. The freedom to make choices based on what's best for you, not for your bank balance. Take the first step today towards a debt-free college education and pave the way for a brighter future. Thank you for watching and sharing by Financial Education for Teenagers.